What's happening, beauty freaks? It's your girl Taff. Yeah, I'm feeling all 22'd up. You know, it's a vibe, and I'm grateful to God that I've turned 22. I'm healthy, I am still kicking, and I'm still going. So today I feel like talking to one person out there who feels like they are not where they're supposed to be at, and they're not happy with themselves, and they're going through a lot of pressure because of the world, society, social media, and family. Because some people have pressure that comes from family. But my question of the day is, what is your definition of greatness individually? Because I'm pretty sure everyone has their own definition, but the world and the system has already created this definition that is just, but have you created your own definition of greatness? Because I've noticed something. I, as an individual, I'm not comfortable with being me, but I'm comfortable with being like the other person that I admire. But that takes a lot of work because it's not you at the end of the day. You're trying to be the next person that you're not. You understand? So some people define greatness as being like your inspiration, being like the person you look up to. But some people don't reach that level and they feel like they've not made it in life, which is totally wrong, because I feel like the world has already given us an idea that being great is being a person who's able to think outside the box. Because let's remember, everyone, when creation started, was created with their own gifts. We are all different. 7.8 billion people in this world. We are all different. And we have been blessed with different gifts. But because of the system, everyone is following a certain path, which is now becoming common, and we're not becoming the real people that we're supposed to be, because our mind is squashed. I feel like our mind is literally just mashed up, and we have to gain clarity from what the world says about us. But are you happy with what the world says about you? Are you comfortable with yourself? Because let's not forget, the person who you are when you're not exposed to the world, and the person you are when you're exposed to the world, are two different people at some point. I've totally observed this. The person who you are at home is different from the person you are outside. Why is that so? Why can't you be the same person you are at home? Like, it has to be a vibe. You have to maintain the same standard wherever you go, because you are the master of your destiny. You are the master of your future. You are the master of your life. I mean, this body already is a machine that we were blessed with. Already, I'm a soul, and the moment this soul enters out of my body is no longer going to function. So this soul that I have has been blessed with a lot of things that I'm still yet to discover, but I have discovered some of the things that God has blessed me with. Why can't I, as an individual, use the gifts that I've been blessed with to make myself happy, to be content with myself, and to be confident in myself? Food for thought. Food for thought. So I feel like right now 2020 was the moment in time where a lot of revelations came through and a lot of things were exposed. I hope it makes sense. And I've gotten to realize that the only way to achieve the destiny that I want to be in is to wish to be the best version of myself. Not to wish to be like whosoever. I'm not going to mention any names, because at some point, my college mates know this. I wish to be like this top dog, this, I'm not going to mention the name, but I wish to be that person. But as time went on, I asked myself that, do I want to be that person? Both indoors and outdoors. Because the person you are indoors is totally different. And trust me, when people are indoors, they're going through anxiety, they're going through depression, they're going through sleeping problems, insomnia, man. People can't sleep right now because they're not content, they're not happy, they're not at peace with themselves. Do I want that? Do I want to die young? Because I've noticed that so many people are dying because of stress related diseases. So many people are going through a lot of depression because they feel like they have not reached the certain level that they're supposed to reach. But have you considered yourself as a person who has not been doing the most? Because I've noticed that a lot of Zimbabweans, I'm talking on behalf of Zimbabweans, are doing the most. Trust me. But because of social media, because of society, because of the world, we feel like we are not it. But why can't we create our own? That's my question of the day to you. Why can't you create your own definition of greatness? Because I think I've already created my own definition of greatness, and it's wishing to be the best version of myself. And that's actually an ultimatum that I'm giving myself, that every day I have to be at a certain level which is better than where I was yesterday. But not wishing to be that next person, because you do not know what that person goes through behind closed doors. Literally, you don't. You do not know what that person goes through for them to be stunting, to be flexing in the streets, to be doing whatever they're doing. You don't know what they're going through. So it's better for me to be appreciative of what I have and use what I have, because the other version of greatness for myself is thinking outside the box with what I have and what the world is exposing. Because already we're living in a systematic world where everything is run by a system. You have to follow a certain path for you to reach a certain level. But why can't you be different? Why can't you stand out and be that one person that at the end of the day, people will just scratch themselves and they'll talk about you and they'll literally say that, but you know what? This person is a whole nother figure out there that we don't understand, but they're making it happen. And they're happy and they're at peace with themselves. Because at the end of the day, greatness has to be something that involves peace, that involves love, that involves happiness. Not depression, not anxiety, not confusion. So, my beauty freaks, this is a challenge I've given to you. Appreciate yourself more. Love yourself more than anyone can ever do. You have to be your number one fan, man. No matter how people don't show their support and love, you gotta do that on your own, okay? Because you are your own team player. Because this is it. God has blessed us with this machine. A body is already a machine, because already we've got a soul that's inside. For me to be talking, for me to be expressing myself, is because of the soul that is inside me. The moment this soul goes out, this body goes back to dust. And it's no longer functioning. So use what you have inside of you to bring out the best of you. Okay? I know that we go through a lot of pressure day in, day out, and there's certain levels that we have given ourselves. But taking one step at a time is not a crime. Because trust me, if you trust and believe in yourselves and the creator that created you, you will go far. At the end of the day, never wish to be the next person, because the universe that we live in is filled with so many energies. And the moment you keep on wishing to be like the next person, it's gonna respond and it's gonna give you what you wish for. And at the end of the day, are you able to handle everything? Because that's when we lose ourselves and we go haywire and we go the other route instead of taking the right path. So I hope and trust that what I said makes sense. I just had to share it. And I hope that every one of you will be happy and will have lesser people going through depression, anxiety, insomnia, you name it. And I hope that we create a beautiful, everlasting future, because what's important is your happiness and your peace. So I hope your beauty freaks will stay locked, stay beautiful, stay wonderful. Mwah, I love you guys. Deuces.